Hi, I'm Ryan Zachos. I'm with Zachos Realty Design Group out of Sarasota, Florida. I'm sitting in my office in downtown Sarasota. We have one in downtown Venice on Venice Island as well. I wanted to pop on and just do a real quick market overview for you. Recently we have heard a lot of rumblings about the market. Some people have speculation the market is tanking and it's going way down. And I wanted to just pull up the data. April's a really good number to look at. March, the first quarter's over, season is passed. April is a really good number to kind of give you a really good feel for truly what the state of the market is in. Now that it's June, beginning of June, we have those true April stats. We won't get the May stats till the end of June. And then also with that, I wanted to show you Sarasota and Manatee County together. I'm a big proponent, advocate for pulling as much data at a larger scale, but it takes away some of those nuances that you would get. Obviously, if you get into communities or neighborhoods and even go cities, sometimes there's some nuances there. It doesn't really show you a true state of that market. But if you look at Sarasota and Manatee County as a whole, there's a lot of data and those nuances are kind of mitigated. Diving right in, I'm going to show you first single family homes and what that looks like for the month of April. And then I'm going to give you year over year as well, as you'll see on this list. And then I will dive into townhomes and condos and show you what that looks like. For closed sales, we're up 6.2% year over year. I like to look at the next stat, a median sale price. Funny because I've seen lenders, I've seen other realtors talk about our average price point is up 8.8% or 9%. This market is doing awesome and blah, blah, blah. And that's not true. I want to call them out so bad. Social media and whatever else when I see these. We don't look at averages. We should look at median average. You could have one $20 million sale on Anna Maria Island or Longboat Key, and that's going to throw that average way up. You should not look at averages. You should look at median. Median is the best gauge for truly what the housing market's doing regarding sale price. So we are down 1%. It's been flat pretty much for the last year or so. So being down 1% is not shocking. It's what I would expect. But definitely, if you saw that average sale price of 9% or 8.8%, you'd be like, oh, we're doing great, but it's not necessarily true. So median price down 1%. Dollar volume, again, up 15.6. That shows you right there why that average price is up, right? We've had more sale and volume, so higher price point homes have sold, which have driven the average up. But if you look at the median, we're down 1%. Another interesting thing is the median percentage original list price is 95%. It's down from a year ago. It just tells me that people are negotiating more than they have in the past. If you looked at 2 or 3 years ago, the stats, it was 100%. We're at 95%. The days on market or time to contract is 41 days. Time to sale, 84 days. These are all numbers that are going up. So as we have increased inventory, the houses are staying on the market a little bit longer, and that is reflected in the number. A year ago, 23 days time to contract. Now we're looking at 41 days when, a lot of home sellers are a little panicky when they see their house sitting on the market for 2 to 3 weeks. And in today's market, and it's just normal. If the houses are priced right, they show well, and they're marketed well, they'll still move. It's just a little bit longer of a process in today's world. Pending sales are up 3%. New listings up 17%. That's the only number. It's a little bit, I don't want to say scary. It's not scary yet, but because our months of supply is 4.5 months, they say that balanced market's 5 to 5.5 months. So we're still under that balanced market. It's definitely feeling more like a buyer's market. I know statistically speaking, they would say it's still a seller's market. It definitely doesn't feel that way. And you can see that kind of in the numbers of those new listings being up 17%. Pending inventories down 17% does have a marker then for things to ship for that month of supply to increase. So that's why it feels more like a buyer's market. People are negotiating really well. We are still working with a ton of buyers that are moving into the area, and it's actually a good time to buy from that perspective, because if you do find a motivated seller, we can get a pretty good deal. We've seen homes sell for $50,000 under what the seller paid for just a couple of years ago. If they're motivated, they need to get out, the home is vacant, whatever the situation may be, they will negotiate, especially if the market and if the house is sitting on the market for 2, 3, 4 weeks. That's the single family. That's the status of the market there. And I'm going to dive down into Sarasota Manatee County condos and townhouses. This is where it is a little bit scary to me. As you guys know, there has been new laws enacted with condos here in the state of Florida. The condo associations are required to do milestone inspections, so at least have an engineered inspection on their condo structure and foundation within 30 years of that build. They're also responsible to carry more reserves, to have more governance, and there's a lot more stipulation regarding the condo association and the condo world. What's happening is it's increasing condo dues, especially with not only this condo law and condo act taking their place, but insurance issues in the state of Florida. Obviously, over the last couple of years, insurance companies have been leaving. We have now put, some stuff into motion to get insurance companies back in the state. And we're starting to see that now. We're seeing less litigation with insurance companies. So we are seeing insurance companies come back in the state, which we will see over time, a reduced cost of insurance. But for the time being, insurance costs went way up, especially for these condo associations who might have had old roofs, and the insurance companies basically bailed on them, and so they got hit with these huge premiums. Between insurance, between the reserves, between governance, between this condo act and all these things going on, their dues have oftentimes doubled on a month-to-month basis for the homeowners of condos. We're seeing a lot of these homeowners move out of condos, inventory pile up, and we are arguably on the brink of kind of like a recession, if you want to call it that, in the condo world. So good time if you're interested in actually a condo and you don't mind some higher dues and fees. It's a great time to buy a condo. You have your pickings and they are giving them away pretty much. Bad thing if you're trying to sell and trying to get out, because I know a lot of agents can't even get showings on condos, which is frustrating and sad. So let's just jump through the numbers. Closed sales were up 10.6%. That's a good thing year over year. And median sale price, we are down 2%, which is not earth shattering. I think where the numbers that we see that start to get a little bit scary. Percentage of list price, 93%. It's not even that bad either. It's down 3%. Now, median time to contract, 46 days. It's obviously higher than single family. But now you're sitting at a month and a half before you're going to get a contract. This is April, so obviously May, I'm expecting it to be even a little bit worse. I think that the scary part is these couple stats. New pending sales are down 17%. So even though it looks like those closed sales are up, those transactions could have happened. Well, they did happen in February and March in season when people were here and they're shopping, they're looking for their snowbird residence or seasonal home or whatever it may be. They might have purchased some condos. They closed in April. But looking at year over year pending sales for April, that's where it's a little bit scary. You're seeing down 17% in homes going to contract. New listings up 3%, but this is kind of the scary thing. Inventory of active listings, 91%, almost 2 times the amount of active listings that are on the market in Sarasota Manatee County for townhomes and condos. Almost 2 times the amount of inventory. Months of supply is almost double than what it was in April of 2023. 6.5 months. It's obviously very much a buyer's market on the condo world. I've heard some people say they feel like we're entering this condo recession. I don't disagree. I don't know if I'd want to jump to that conclusion quite yet, but obviously the numbers are showing that condos are piling up in inventory. Prices will continue to come down. We haven't seen that number yet come down, but in the condos that we're selling, and the condos that our agents are selling, and the condos that our colleagues are selling, we know that they're taking a big hit on the pricing, and that'll probably reflect in its numbers here come May numbers, June numbers, July numbers accordingly. Hope this helps, gives you a good idea of where the state of the market is. Single family homes still moving well, still selling a lot, and we still have buyers buying condos, but just know that you can negotiate if you are looking for a condo or a townhome in Sarasota Manatee County, and it is looking a little bit grim there. But hope this helps again. I would love to be a resource for you. I was born and raised here in Sarasota, Florida. Obviously, I know this market. I know the communities in the area better than anyone. So I'd love to hear from you. Feel free to reach out. I look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks.